Hello and welcome back to more High Peak. Well, today we find ourselves in the beautiful city of Brisbane, Australia, and I thought it might be quite good fun if we go and look around some local car dealerships. One, to go and see if we can see anything interesting that we don't get in the UK, and two, to check on the local car market. You see, I truly believe that we have the cheapest cars in the world in the UK, and I was always led to believe that cars in Australia were very expensive. But since I've been here, I've been looking on carsales.com.au, I think it is, and also on the local Facebook marketplace, and prices aren't that much different from the UK. Some might be 10 or 20% higher, but a lot are about the same. In fact, in a couple of cases, I've seen some quite cheap cars, cheaper than you'd find in the UK. So we're going to head to a local car dealership now, a place called Juma Prestige. Now, they actually follow me on Instagram, so I followed them back, and they've got some quite interesting cars. I'm quite excited to go and take a tour, really. If you want to check them out for yourself, then I'll leave the link below, but they've got some really tasty cars. So I'm quite excited. It's hard to believe that this is literally the middle of winter in Australia. It's 19 degrees, we've got a nice blue sky. Oh, look at that view of the city. I really love this place. Anyway, let's go and check out Juma Prestige. I'll see you there. Right, well, we're here now at Juma Prestige. Quite excited to have a look around. Straight away, all the Range Rovers have caught my eye. We've got an L494 Sport, an L405 there, and a new shape Sport as well. Oh yes. Let's go and have a look then, shall we? Lovely day here in Brisbane. It's 23 degrees. The sun is shining. Got an M135 there. Right, so where should we start? You see, forgive me now, but I don't know much about Australian cars. So, this is a Holden. I don't know what it is. I know people are really passionate about them. Oh, it's a Maloo. Right, I've heard of these. So I think that's a 6.2 V8. I'm pretty sure that's a Corvette engine. In like basically a little two-seat pickup truck. It's a manual as well, 6-speed. What I need to do next time I come to Australia, in October, I need to do some filming with these kinds of things. So if you've got anything Australian and you're watching from Australia, then email me, matt@highpeakautos.com, because that's the kind of thing that I would like to film more of. Over here then we've got a nice Sport and an L405 just like mine, only this is the pre-facelift. So that is a 4.4 litre diesel. It's got the turbine wheels. It's got the nice light interior as well. See, mine had black. Oh, we've got a wood wheel as well. Anyway, enough Range Rover content. You're probably bored to death of that. Let's have a look inside where things are about to get more interesting. Today's video is sponsored by Car Vertical. Now, before you hand over any cash for a used car or motorbike, it's really important that you do a thorough vehicle history check. Otherwise, you just don't know what you're buying. A car might look okay on the face of it, but until you do a thorough vehicle history check, you really don't know what's lurking beneath. I've been using Car Vertical now for years, and every single car you can see on the forecourt, I've checked using Car Vertical. All you do is head over to carvertical.com and type in the reg or the VIN, and then it produces a very detailed report. So it tells you whether it's ever been stolen, written off, had a mileage rollback, or has outstanding finance on it. In addition to that, it shows you the MOT history, the ownership changes, the spec of the car, the average market value, and a whole lot more. It doesn't just work in the UK either, it works in 35 different countries. So before you complete your purchase of your car or motorcycle, make sure you do a thorough vehicle history check first using Car Vertical. If you use my promo code HIGHPEAK, that's HIGHPEAK all one word, HIGHPEAK, you'll save yourself 20% off each and every check that you do. Or alternatively, click the link below in the video description. Right, enough of that. Over here then, we've got a new Corvette. Right-hand drive Corvette. So this is 240,000 Australian dollars. It has only done 2,600 kilometres. I've never driven one of these, but they look awesome, don't they? Never been much of a Corvette fan until I went to LA last year and saw loads of this new shape. Great colour too, isn't it? We've got a McLaren there. That's a 570S. Again, I don't know much about these, to be honest. Not really my thing. Nice little Fiat 500 there. That's really cool. I quite like a house big enough just to have one of these sitting in the corner. Cool, isn't it? Even got the little picnic basket. Oh, Ferrari Testarossa. This was like the supercar when I was a kid. So a 1990 Ferrari Testarossa Coupe. It's only done 32,000 kilometres. That's priced at 350,000 Australian dollars, which, by the way, if you're watching this in the UK, the exchange rate is so good. Well, it's very much in our favour at the moment. So it's just below half. So you're more or less getting $2 for your one British pound. Very low mileage, that. Gated manual, nice tan interior. Over here we've got a 911 Targa. What is this then? This is a 1987 911 Targa. I really like that. Not much of a 911 fan, to be honest, but this is really cool. Then we've got a classic Mustang 66, is that? Again, forgive me, I don't know much about these. Automatic. Is that the 289? I'm guessing based on its reg it is the 289. We've got a very nice El Camino there as well. That's quite cool. It's huge, isn't it? Big bench up front. Look at the stock they've got in here, it's unbelievable. Got a nice NX there, F Sport. We've got a new shape F-Type. And then, I saw this on the website actually, this is my favourite car of all time. It's the 1960s SL with pagoda top. Just think that is one of the prettiest cars ever. That's definitely a lottery win car for me. So this is 200,000 Australian dollars. It's only done 100,000 kilometres. Now, this is what I was saying about pricing. That in the UK, a pristine right-hand drive one like this, that would be 120 grand, 150 grand. So all of a sudden, 200,000 Australian dollars at today's exchange rate isn't bad. So it's a 230 SL automatic. Quite a flattering colour that as well, isn't it? I just love this interior. And what year is this? This is a 1967 Tunis beige over black leather interior. So to complement the vehicle, okay, got the full history. Oh, it's originally a UK car. Then it lived briefly in New Zealand. Then it was imported into Australia. And it had a mild restoration in 2008. So that's quite a fair price, I think. I would love that. Beside it then, I think we've got what is the original S-Class. This is a 116. So I think this ran until, I could be wrong now, but I think it ran until 1980. Then it was replaced by the 126. This is a 1980 280 SEL, so it's the long wheelbase. 2.8, straight 6 in Cypress green. So yeah, the 116 was the flagship luxury sedan from 72 until 80. I was right there. Yeah, it was the first Mercedes to be called the S-Class, the Sonder class. European Car of the Year award. Okay. This vehicle is not for sale. Okay. One of our personal collection. This is like my kind of dealership, isn't it? Listen to that. It's like a bank vault, isn't it? I love that. Look at the condition of the interior as well. There's just no wear on anything. I'd love to buy something like this. Now, the 126 is probably my favourite. But this is something else. Listen to this. Still got the grain on the steering wheel as well. So this has done 275,000 kilometres. I can't believe the condition. It's immaculate. Typical Mercedes seats from this era where they're sort of, I don't know, they're sort of sprung. So you sort of sit on it kind of, I don't know, you feel like you're bouncing on it almost. This is just immaculate. What this is worth. You know, I saw one of these at the SMMT day that I did. I did a video there recently. That was owned by Mercedes-Benz, like Heritage, I think. This is beautiful. Very nice. What a nice old thing. But no, that one there, that one's got my attention. Oh, got some Bentegas in the back row. It's got the nice white wall tyres as well, which complement it. I think this really needs those, actually. Yeah, very nice. Over here, then, we have got a 1969 Ford Mustang Mach 1 Fastback. It's only done 71. Rear-wheel drive. It's a 3-speed auto. It's got the big block V8. It's been fully restored back to factory spec. Oh, wow. That's a cool looking thing, isn't it? But that sounds awesome. Look at the tyres on it. You know, in comparison to the SL. That's crazy. I could spend all day here, you know. I'm going to end up getting thrown out. We've got an R34 Skyline there. Now, I'm not a huge fan of these, to be honest, but I appreciate them. It just doesn't really do much for me. Apart from the fact it's very rare. Doesn't really turn me on like those two. But anyway, each to their own. See, that's priced at 220,000 Australian. I'd much rather have the old SL. Look at the reg. The reg says Godzilla. Over here we've got a 2016 M4 Competition. See, if you look at the price here, that's it's done 76,000 kilometres, which is about 40,000 miles. Just under, actually, 38-ish, I think. It's 75,000 Australian. So that's about 37,000 pounds? 36,000 pounds? That's not bad, really. It's not a bad price at all. For an M4 Comp. That's about what it would be in the UK. And yet cars here are apparently more expensive. Got a very nice W12 Bentayga here. That's beautiful, isn't it? That's my favourite colour combination, I think. Let's see how this is priced then. Because in the UK you can pick these up now, high mileage ones, for about £60,000. Let's see what this is. This is a 2018. Bear in mind the ones in the UK for sort of 60k will be 2015, 2016. So this is 2018, 8-speed automatic, 6-litre W12. This is priced at 270,000 Australian. So that would be, what's that? £125,000? I bet. Oh, look at that. This is beautiful. Look at the mats. Oh, it just reeks of leather and wood. That's beautiful. Oh, it's only done 23,000 kilometres, so about, what's that, 12,000 miles maybe? This would be about 110 grand in the UK, so this isn't expensive either. In comparison to what it would be in the UK. I don't mean in general. What a car. Soft closed doors as well. I'd love one of these. Look at the tissue box. That's beautiful. Nice soft close. So yeah, that's not stupidly priced either. Next to it then we've got a beautiful green Bentayga. Is that the same year or is it the facelift? I think it's the same actually. Now they did do this in a 4-litre diesel. I did a video with one of those a few years ago. Oh, that one is a 4-litre diesel. So that's $280,000. And again, it's only done 17,000 kilometres, so really low. That's a 2020. Okay. I do like it in green as well. This must be some sort of special edition then, so it's, I don't know, like a centenary model or something. On the sills there, it's got the dates, 1919 to 2019. Yeah, this is lovely. I think I'd rather have the blue one next to me though. I was impressed with this diesel though. I know there are many purists out there who say that a diesel should have never gone anywhere near a Bentley. But drive one and then come back to me. as like a continent crossing car, the 4-litre diesel really suits it. Over here then we've got a new shape Sport. This is a 2023 diesel 350. I've never actually driven one of these. Wonder how it compares to mine. It's very similar actually. This one's only done 18,000 miles. Feels like all sports, it feels sportier. Got the mirror like mine does. This is quite cool. Part of me wishes I'd got the Sport actually. Just a little bit easier to live with. Smaller in size, easy to park, better on fuel. So that one is £165,000. Again, compared to the UK, that isn't expensive. So it's only done 18,000 kilometres, which is about 9,000 miles, 10,000 miles. Oh no, slightly more. 11,000 miles or something. We've got an SQ8. Again, I love those. That's a diesel, I think, or at least it is in the UK. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's the same diesel. Well, it is the same diesel engine that's used in the green Bentayga over there. That's 129. So again, just like 62, 63,000 pounds, and it's only done 36. So, oh, it's pillarless. Never driven one of these, you know. I do like that. So that compared to UK pricing isn't bad either. So far then, really, we've seen no evidence that Australian cars are more expensive than the British ones. It's a nice colour Macan. This is a 2022 Macan S, 3 litre or 2.9 T. That's $100,000, which is about £48,000. Yeah, not dear, is it? We've got a black one there. Oh, is that a GTS with the red interior? That's cool. That's a 2021 GTS, done 30. As I mentioned, 2.9. That's cool. I think I'd rather have the blue one though. Blue looks a bit classier. I know that's only the S, not the GTS. But still, I think I'd be happy with that colour. Got an E63S over here. This is cool. This is the 213 E-Class, which ran from, I think, 2016 to 2023, and this is the E63S, so it uses the same 4-litre bi-turbo V8 that I had in my AMG GTS. So yeah, about 520 horsepower, I think. This one's only done 63,000 kilometres, and the price is, what's the price? $150,000, so £72,000. Smells nice. It's got the nice chocolate brown interior as well. That's really cool. Got the Alcantara steering wheel. This is very nice. What year is that? 2019. We've got another Australian over here. This is a, let me check. This is a Holden SV Club Sport. 2014 model year R8 sedan, 6.2 V8, done 55,000 Ks, and it's 85 grand. So just over £40,000, and you could get yourself a manual V8 Insignia in bright orange. I'm just going to annoy all my Australian viewers here, aren't I? That, I think, is quite sought after, but I don't know because I don't know much about them. We never got them in the UK, so I really don't know. I suppose the fact it's a big 6.2 V8 and manual, and it will it be rear wheel drive or all wheel drive? I'm not sure. Oh, look at the seats. Proper bucket seats. I mean, it does look a bit Insignia inside. It's just standard GM stuff, isn't it? It's not for me, but I suppose it would probably be quite a good thing to buy that, because they don't make them anymore. If you kept the mileage low, that's probably a bit of an asset, an appreciated asset. Over here then, that's a 118 M Sport. Oh, that's nice. We've got an R129 SL with the clear lenses. That's really cool, actually. Do like them in red. We've got the hard top as well. That's a 1986 SL280. It's only done 68,000. Australian car. 1995 built, 96 delivered. Originally sold from Mercedes Gold Coast. One previous owner. That's $45,000, so about £21,000. But for an SL like this, it's only done 40,000 miles. You'd probably give 16, maybe 18 grand for that in the UK. So again, it isn't too pricey, is it? In 10 years, you know, that will be worth an awful lot more. They're kind of still quite affordable. If I had the space, I'd have another. I had one last year. In fact, I had two last year, an SL500 and an SL320. I loved the 320. The 500 was a bit problematic. But yeah. What have we got over here then? Outside, we've got... These are interesting. I've been trying to get hold of one of these for a drive. I was at the local shopping mall in Melbourne last week, or the week before actually, and I saw one of these. It's a BYD Shark pickup truck, or a ute as they're called here, and we never got, well, we don't get them in the UK. It's a 1.5 plug-in hybrid, and I don't hate it. I was going to say I'm not a big fan of pickup trucks, mainly because they drive terribly, but I think this one might be different because it's got independent rear suspension. And the one I sat in had a really nice interior. So I could do with driving one of them, really, doing a review. But yeah, that's his Juma Prestige. Have we missed any? We missed this one, didn't we? Is that an X4? That is a X4 330i, so 2 litre petrol, Brooklyn grey, done 48,000 Ks, $68,000. It's got the M Sport pack, visibility pack, head-up display. That's a cool car. That's kind of the perfect size car, isn't it, really? Both that and the new X3 I really like. Yeah, it's locked, that one. Now, I don't think we got this one in the UK. My mum's had two of these. We only got the hybrid and the 2 litre turbo. This is an NX300 F Sport. Okay, 6-speed auto, 2 litre petrol. Is that the same as the one we got? That's a 2021 for $43,000. Done 80,000 kilometres, so about 50,000 miles. That'd be a really sensible car, you know. And they're really very good cars. I took my mum's to Spain and back a couple of years ago. Yeah, very good. The F-Type here. I'm actually not a fan of that second generation F-Type. I prefer the first generation. I thought the looks were a little bit sharper on the first gen. This is a 5 litre V8. Oh, that's cool actually. 5 litre supercharged, done 6,000 kilometres. And that is $175,000. That's what you'd pay in the UK for it, isn't it, I think? For the 5 litre anyway. Okay. Might go and see if we can drive one of these. In fact, you know, should see if we can drive that Shark. I know there are more interesting cars here, don't get me wrong, but I'm intrigued by the Shark, and I've seen loads of them on the roads and wouldn't mind having a go in one. Let me see if I can get the keys. Okay, right, let's forget the BYD Shark for now because we've got the keys for another ute, another pickup truck, the Maloo. So this is I'm told this is a Holden Special Vehicles vehicle. So it's the R8. Again, forgive me because I don't know much about these. Let's have a look though, shall we? So these were made in limited numbers, I'm told. But it's keyless. Just need to press the start button. Oh, this is cool actually. I take back everything I said about it being like a Insignia. Yes, you've got a Insignia steering wheel, kind of. Let's start her up then, shall we? Oh yeah, that's cool. That sounds ridiculous, right? It's done 56,000 kilometres and it is a 6.2 litre V8. That sounds amazing. Okay, this is cool. What else can I tell you about it? Got loads of gauges down here for oil pressure and all that sort of stuff. I could do with one of these days doing a review, couldn't I? I bet this is awesome to drive. Bear in mind this is rear wheel drive. 6.2 litre V8 with, I don't know what the horsepower is, it'll be 400 I guess. Let's just get it up to temp and we can give it a bit of a rev. How do we turn my parking sensors off? Is it? Oh, there we go. Right. This is a proper beast. Got tinted front windows there. I wondered why it was so dark inside. So sadly then, they stopped making Holdens. I don't know why. I guess it was slow sales or whatever, but I think they stopped about 5 years ago. Right, in fact, let's Google this because I don't know much about them. I'm going to sound a bit ignorant. Oh, they were made in Victoria. Final assembly of 4 vehicles completed in 2018. That's a shame. Right, so the Holden Special Vehicles, the HSV Maloo, was a performance coupe utility vehicle, or ute, built by Holden's Performance Vehicle Department. Ran from 92 to 2018, 2017. So it started out life as a 5 litre, then a 5.7, then a 6, then a 6.2, then a supercharged 6.2. Wow. Right, so the R8 SV, it holds the world record for the fastest ute. Well, now we know. Yeah, this is cool. Got no idea what it's worth or how quick it is, but it is cool. Right, we're up to temp now then. Let's see what this sounds like, shall we? This is crazy. So we've got a car that looks like a pickup truck, but goes and sounds like a Corvette. It's my kind of thing, this. Right, well, definitely next time I'm in Australia, I will get hold of one of these and do a full review. Look at the exhaust on it. That's a really cool thing. Right, let me go and give the key back then. Right, I've just got the key for the BYD Shark. Is it sad that I'm more excited about this than the Maloo? Only because I've been meaning to get hold of one of these for like 2 weeks now. Every time I see one, I think, that looks really good. So I think I'll show you around it quickly. It's got the full light bar, by the way, a bit like the new Ford F-150. I don't know why we don't get them in the UK. In Australia, I've seen the new Kia pickup truck, the Tasman, which I don't think is coming to the UK or Europe, which is crazy, really. It's quite a cool looking truck. Now, this is really, really competitively priced. So the one I saw in the shopping mall, I think was about 50k. Could be wrong here with the pricing, but it just seemed like great value because it had everything on it. So this, for example, in a second. Now, I'm not a massive fan of Chinese cars, but I do think BYD are probably the best I've driven. I've been quite impressed with every single one. I was in an Uber the other day, and that was the Sea Lion, which is like the SUV version. And again, it was quite a decent car. So you got well, straight away you got this big screen here, which I think tilts. You got these grab handles here. You got the premium audio. Got leather seats, nice orange trim. It's all very cool, this. Cup holders, wireless charging points. These buttons and switches are quite cool. Let's fire up then. How do we do that? Where's my start button? Does anyone know? This is going to be really embarrassing, isn't it? If I have to go back inside and say, excuse me, dude. Oh, there we go. It'll be that one there. One that says start, stop. There we go. I'm a genius. So you've got 2 screens. The display's really good. Driver monitoring system failure. That doesn't sound good, does it? So this is a plug-in hybrid. You've got 1.5 litre, I think, turbocharged petrol engine, as well as a battery. Now, I think on the battery, you get about 70 or 80 kilometres, so about 40 miles, just on battery alone. Not sure what the towing capacity is like. You can also tilt the screen if you like. I prefer it that way, I think. So you can change it here between EV or HEV. Let's have it on EV then. This one's only done 7,000 kilometers. Steering wheel feels very nice. Everything feels really good, actually. So you've got nice leather, or what looks like leather here. So you've got plenty of room, plenty of space. I think we need to drive this one, though, don't we? Because all pickup trucks tend to drive the same. Let's see if this is any different. Right, well, let's take this thing for a spin then. Bear in mind, this is the first time I've been in one of these. Feels pretty big, sort of Hilux size. Got a nice gear lever, reverse camera, 360 camera, that's very good. Steering feels nice. The actual steering wheel feels good as well. Feels quite good quality. This is what surprised me about the whole car, really. In fact, it surprised me about BYD in general. The quality is really good. Some Chinese cars you get in are kind of what you'd expect. Cheap and plasticky and nasty, but BYD, a bit more luxurious. Well, I know I've only driven a few meters in this, but it does ride slightly better than you'd expect from a pickup truck. It's not as bouncy. There we go. Ooh, new Land Cruiser Prado. That's cool. Yeah, most pickup trucks you drive, you just bounce all over the place, but this feels a little bit better. And I'm pretty sure, even though this is only a little 1.5, it'll still tow 2.5 tons. So I think if this came to the UK, it'd sell really well. Although saying that, they've changed tax rules in the UK, so it's not as advantageous as it used to be to buy a pickup truck. Wish I had a better sense of direction, you know, I'm already lost. What else can I tell you about it? It feels quite quick, but then it's an EV, so you'd expect it to. I say EV, it's a PHEV, but I'm on EV mode at the moment. Feels very nice. Feels like I'm in a premium SUV, really. It's got everything on it that you'd need. Huge centre screen here with maps on it. How about, what else does it have then? Let's have a look, shall we? So we've got heated seats, we've got ventilated seats. There's a button here to close all the windows, open all the windows, open the trunk light, rear view mirror. Okay. Oh no. I forgot my camera was attached. So you get a twin screen here, so it shows you all the other cars on the road. You can spin this around. How good is that? I mean, it's a bit gimmicky, but it's clever. Way more than you on a Toyota anyway. Don't know why I've done that again. It just proves that everyone else really needs to up their game. Let's go back again. Anyway, that's that. This is very nice, you know. Very smooth, very powerful. Nice driving position. Right, the indicator on the other side, like an old British car. Oh, we've got blind spot cameras. A bit more to my ventilated seat on because it's a bit toasty. Oh yeah. I approve. Took me a while to get used to the indicators being on the wrong side, but a bit like a Tesla, it shows you the cars in front as well. This has got everything on it. I think if they sold this in Europe, it'd sell really well. We've got head-up display. It's still, you can still tell you're in a pickup truck. It's a little bouncy, but it's probably the best one I've ever driven. Right, let's put this in HEV mode then. So now the engine should kick in at some point. This would be very cheap to run, wouldn't it? Little 1.5 petrol. What else have we got down here then? Can we turn the engine on? We've got, I think, hill descent control there. This is clever, you know. You know what, having driven several BYDs, I think European manufacturers better pull the finger out, really. Otherwise they're going to be left way behind because BYD are embarrassing them, really. Look at all the tech you get on this for this kind of price. It's crazy. We've got then cruise control. Let's turn that on. This is actually very civilized to drive. On the motorway it drives very well, rides nicely. I'm well impressed with this. I was kind of hoping that would be the case. I just like the design of everything as well. You got different driving modes here as well, so we can put it into sport. That should turn the engine on, shouldn't it? Wipers. This would be a really cheap truck to run as well, because we're currently averaging 7.8 litres per 100 kilometres. So very nice and economical. Economical. Forgive me if I'm talking nonsense, by the way, because I haven't scripted this. I didn't know I was going to drive a Shark today, otherwise I'd have done some research and jotted some notes. But yeah, first impressions though, pretty good. I think what we'll do then, guys, is head back to Juma, drop this off, and then wrap up the video. But I hope you found this interesting. I have. I always love looking around other dealerships, especially when they've got such interesting cars like some of the ones that Juma have. And yeah, it just goes to show that the pricing over here isn't that crazy, is it? Which is a bit of a surprise for me, because I always thought the prices here were crazy. But thanks to the exchange rate at the moment, then it isn't crazy at all. I should also point out that Brisbane is a really nice city. I've been here a couple of times now and I've enjoyed each visit. I also want to say thank you to Juma Prestige for letting me wander around the showroom with my camera pointing at stuff. I appreciate that. Ooh, Defender. Wipers in the wrong place. We're getting there, aren't we? We're getting there slowly. But yeah, I think that's about it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this little behind the scenes video. Thank you once again for watching. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure you check out Juma Prestige on Instagram. I'll leave their YouTube handle below. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Adios.